Oh, hey, what's up, y'all? Hey, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy, Young Shiva, coming back at you with another review. I got another video game controller for you guys. I got the Pictek 3-in-1 Bluetooth remote. So I'm gonna go ahead and talk about the pros and cons, how I feel about this thing. But before we get into that, I actually filmed kind of a short unboxing video just so you can kind of see what comes with the box in the mail when it comes in the box. So I'm gonna go ahead and play that for you guys, and then we'll talk about the pros and cons. All right, so let's see right here. We got the box, got the nice box going. I like the color layout of it. Nice little marketing right there. So right here we got the model number HD060. Like I said, it's Pictek 3-in-1 Bluetooth wireless remote. Got some little logos, the PlayStation button, PC, and the Androids. You know, I don't got Android, but it's all good. Yeah, it's pretty much the same picture on the box. There's a SKU number, you know what I'm saying? So let's check it out. So we got this little box right here. It looks nice, nothing special. Just gonna open it up right here, remove the little tab. Yeah, got a nice little Amazon card. Got a little discount card, I guess. I don't know, I don't really care. Got some nice little packaging. It's all smooth and plastic feeling. Keeps it clean and keep the dust off of it. Yeah, it's looking real nice, right? Let's pull this out of the bag and oh, look at that. Look at that. It's even got like some big titties. Nice. Looking real good. I fuck with it. Look at that shape. Got a nice little touch pad. Looks dirty, you know what I'm saying? But you know, that's the little plastic clear shit that you take off of it. I got a little microphone on and off button. It's looking good. All right. Them triggers, nice little triggers. All right, I see it. Oh, we got these joysticks. We'll talk about those in a bit. All right, I'm gonna set that down. Let's see what else we got cracking over here. All right. Let's see what we got going on. Okay. We got the little charging cable. You know what I'm saying? Nothing too serious. Very standard. All right. I got like 40 of those. We'll just set that over there. Oh, we got a little instruction manual. Well, just gonna throw that shit out because I'm a big manly man. I don't need that shit. All right. It's feeling good. Nice little shape. Looking clean. Got the model number down there. It's legit. Little light bar. Okay. Oh, that D-pad. And there you have it, guys. With all that out the way, I just want to get into a few things that I like about this controller. The first thing being the obvious, that these buttons do light up. I just think it's a really cool design choice, you know what I'm saying? At night, it's really fun to look at. It's not overbearing. It's not blinding me or anything. You know, it looks like a cool little disco in my palm, and I really fuck with it. So I just think that's a really cool design choice. Another thing you'll see on this controller is that it does have the motion/light bar. I know for some people it's not a big issue, but you cannot play certain games with it, so I'm really enjoying the fact that this controller does have one as opposed to my Nacon. It's a little bit smaller than the regular DualShock's light bar, and it works perfectly fine for me. Another thing you'll notice is that this D-pad is one big button, which makes it really good for getting them diagonals in. Some people aren't gonna like it, but it makes it really fun to use for games like Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter, when you gotta get them combos in. So I really dig that. I think it's something a little different. You know, it's easy to get from one button to the next, and it doesn't really throw me off, so I can dig it. It is a little bit smooth though, so it's kind of hard to feel out which direction the buttons are going in, but you know, when you get used to it, it's all good. Another feature I like about this controller is that it does have an on-screen battery indicator. You can kind of just hold the home button and check out your battery life from there. Something that I didn't like about the Nacon is that you actually had to check the little light on the controller for the battery, and that itself was pretty overwhelming. It was very bright, so not very handy at all. I like the fact that it has a battery indicator on the screen. Another cool feature about this is that you actually can turn on the PS4 just by pressing on the home button. So it syncs up to that and it powers it on. It's very convenient, very easy to use. And I don't really want to compare this too much to the Nacon, but this is something that I forgot to mention in the review, is that you actually needed the Bluetooth receiver that comes with the remote in order to use it on the device that you were looking to use it on. With this controller, you do not need a Bluetooth receiver. All you got to do is sync it up to the Bluetooth or plug it into the USB port on whatever your device you're using and just register it. Really easy, good to go within like 5 seconds, no complaints. Another thing I want to point out is these kind of side angles right here where the palm is supposed to rest at. At first I kind of thought it was a stupid design. I thought it looked kind of ridiculous, but the more you play with this controller and the more you play with other controllers, you will notice that difference where this palm rests at. It's not really jamming into your hand, you know, goes with the grooves, and I like it. So I'm gonna go ahead and give that a plus. And as I mentioned before, this controller is compatible with Windows and Androids. I don't play with Android, so I can't really speak on that behalf. But as far as my PC games, man, it's been working perfectly, no complaints. All right, guys, now I want to talk about the cons of this controller. So the first thing and the biggest thing is these fucking joysticks, man. These things are so stiff, even more so than the DualShock 4. And I can definitely notice my aiming is not as precise as I want it to be. My movement's not as good as it needs to be. It's not as smooth, not as fluid. And that's something that really bugs me. I really feel like I'm trying to get that precise movement or precise aim, and it's just, it throws me off, man, because I can't really play as comfortable as I want to, because I feel like I'm just putting too much effort into that. And another thing I want to talk about with the thumbsticks is that they really have no grip. They're just kind of this smooth plastic, and you know, sometimes you may be slipping off, you're not catching the grip you want to get, and it's just not as reliable as I'd like it to be. If you look closely, you'll see that these are the exact same triggers as on the Xbox One controller. Me personally, I've never been a big fan of them, and I've never really liked this spine that kind of sticks out right here and pokes in me. But Xbox fans are definitely gonna get a kick out of that, so I'd highly recommend it for them. But a major issue with these triggers is that they are far too sensitive, man. I noticed I was getting a lot of involuntary action when I wasn't pressing these down all the way, or even pressing them at all, really. And I did read comments from other users that talked about the same issues. So maybe it's just a manufacturer design, maybe the springs are too loose, but it's definitely something I'm gonna have to knock it points for. If you also look, there is no speaker on the remote, which for me, I don't really care too much about, but I know for some people, they actually like to have that kind of audio right here. It's probably more of a mixed thing for me. But like I said, not too big of an issue, so it is what it is. And another thing I want to talk about is headphone jack. So for me, I did notice my audio was phasing in and out. I couldn't tell if my teammates were able to hear me chat properly. So that was just kind of throwing me off. I did plug my headphones into some other controllers and they worked perfectly fine. But when I put them into this, there was a lot of static and I just had to keep wiggling it around. I did read more comments from other users with the exact same problem, so I'm guessing it's a manufacturer defect. I just hope they would look into that because it's a pretty fun controller to use, but I just cannot chat with it. And a very minor thing I want to bring up is this home button. Now this controller is not licensed by Sony, therefore it does not have the PlayStation logo, and this home button just kind of looks a little corny to me. But it's not too big of an issue. Like I said, it's just very minor. It just looks a little cheesy and cheap, but it's not a huge issue. And there you have it, guys. That is my review of the Pictek 3-in-1 wireless Bluetooth remote. And honestly, guys, at times it was kind of hard to give this thing a verdict. You know, sometimes I felt like it was on par with the Nikon, maybe even a little bit better at sometimes. But I know at the end of the day, if I'm gonna be playing with a friend or if I'm just really trying to go ham on some gaming, I'm probably gonna be using the Nikon and my buddy's gonna be using this. So I'm gonna go ahead and give this thing a solid 7 out of 10, baby. That's right. It's really not bad at all, man. I really like playing with this thing, even if I'm, you know, just doing some casual gaming. I let the Nikon charge up. I don't really have the DualShock anymore, I sold it. But, you know, if I'm letting it charge up, I have no problem playing with this thing. It's really comfortable. I love the asymmetric layout. It's easy to use, very relaxing. If only they would just fix up these joysticks and these triggers, it'd be fucking great. And so guys, I just want to thank you all for watching again. Once again, drop a comment. Let me know if you got this controller, if you were thinking about getting it. Maybe I changed your mind, or maybe you just want to talk some shit about it. I'm always interested in hearing what the community has to say. And so to end the video, I think I'm just going to throw in some clips of me playing some games again, just like the last one, so you guys get a feel of how I use it. So I hope to see you guys in the next video. Shiva out, baby.
Victory! I want to... Shit! Shannon! It came from that way! Get her out! She's running!
Light her up! What? What was that? On me. Look on him! Ambush! Ambush! Trespassers! Take him out!